Welcome, everyone. Welcome to today's Casual. We have the amazing Linda de Gonzalez here.
Hi,
Hello.
everybody.
And please do me the favor and like, share, and subscribe to this my channel. Linda's channel information is linked below. It is also pinned at the top of the chat. So currently, Linda only has 74 subscribers.
Oh, is it 74 now?
It's at 74. I would love to see that get to 100 during today's live.
Oh, my God.
So can we make that happen? Can we make that happen?
Oh, my goodness.
This is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really?
Really?
Yes. And we are actually going to be having a conversation about Linda. So, and the best chatters are here. And Linda, I'm going to do something. It says that I have a package, so I'm going to step away. And
okay. And you're going to make me host. Is that it?
I'm going to make you host. This is trial by fire.
Okay.
So, all right. I will be right back.
Okay. Well, hi there, everybody. This is one heck of a way for me to learn how to host a show. And I'm sorry. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm learning is what I'm doing. And just a second here while I fix my my YouTube.
Welcome to today's.
Okay, I guess I'm not going to do that until Gerald gets back. Anyway, we're supposed to be talking about me, and I am actually, I think I'm pretty boring. And
oh, you are not. Stop it.
Well, I'm an old lady who lives alone in a house with a bunch of parrots. I mean, how much more of a stereotype can you get? So, was it a good package?
Yes, I thought it actually got stolen off of my porch.
Ooh.
It said it was delivered 2 hours ago, but it's just here. And heaven forbid that somebody walks off with our French press, because then coffee is an issue. So
coffee is a big issue in my house.
Yes. Oh, yes. So everybody, all of the best chatters, please go over and like and subscribe to Linda. I'm very excited to have you here. Can I just say?
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here, actually.
So yes, well, thank you. Thank you.
It's always great to talk. I love watching these, and it's always great to talk to you and hear your conversations with people.
I really love a casual because it's a great opportunity to get to learn about new people and to introduce people to wonderful people in our community. So Linda, I think I first saw you on, was it with Sun Psychic Jean? Or Val's channel?
Was it on Val's? It would have been on Val's channel. At the very first live that I ever did was on Val's channel at the very beginning of December, the first week of December. Okay. I was petrified. I was so scared. I was.
Okay. Well, no judgment here. I mean, this is Gerald. I mean,
no, I'm just telling. And this is I didn't realize it at the time, because I have done drama, and yeah, exactly.
Surprise! I could never tell that you're an actor.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, I am. Sort of, kind of, yes. And it was always terrifying, those first few steps onto the stage, even though you know the script cold, even though you know the, like, your spots, everything. You've got that down cold because you've been rehearsing for 6 weeks, and you're dreaming about it. It's always terrifying, those first few steps onto stage before you forget yourself and just get into it. And this is very much the same thing.
Yes. I really appreciate how you describe that, because it's terrifying. It's also exciting. It's thrilling. It's worry-making. It's all of these things all at once. And as a human being, those things can all exist at the same time.
They certainly do. They certainly do. It's riding downhill on that bicycle, going no.
Yeah, and I asked Linda how she was doing today. She's like, "Oh, I'm riding a bike with no hands." I thought that's actually pretty good.
That's that's exactly the same feeling. I remember it clearly from being like 8 years old. I remember it very clearly, and it's pretty much the same feeling.
Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful. Let's say hi to some people because Linda de Gonzalez, whose channel is linked below and pinned in the chat, has got some fans.
Apparently, I mean, who knew? So, hi, Annie Bear. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Well, we got Val, Next Level Channeling.
Yes.
And Annie Bear is here. Hello, Annie Bear. That Tarot Stash guy is here. So, mods, please watch out for him. Madame Maru is here. Good to see you.
Hi, Maruda.
And oh, there. You know, I have a banner. I could actually put up a banner. How's that? I could be an actual good host. So, or I could be a better host. Anyhow, and then actually Val is going on 2 channels because she's an overachiever.
Yeah.
So and so
that's the bar, like right there, you know.
Yes, absolutely. Joanne Mayhew is here. Hi, Joanne. Good to see you.
Cute puppy.
Yep, there you go. I just love Linda de Gonzalez. And a private reading with her is life-changing or life-affirming. And you go over to her channel and you can get information about how to contact her. So
yeah, email. I don't have a website. I may never need a website.
It's okay. I don't have a.
Morella. Hi, Morella.
Morella is here. Hello. Cat Mama Meows do drop in. Hello, Claudia. Moira is here. Thank you for being here. Teresa, Darian is here. Aquila B24. I told you all of that. Right now we have 29 people who are watching.
Oh my goodness.
So this is great.
This is the big time. Hi, Aquila.
Plucky Heroine is here. Hello, Plucky.
Oh,
great
hi,
to see
Plucky
you. And Moira did the right thing and subscribed.
Thank you, Moira.
This is great. So yes, 100 subscribers for Linda. There we go.
Thanks, Val.
And Teresa Ford is saying, I'd love to help, but I'm already subscribed to you, Linda.
Yes, well, thank you, Teresa.
Yes.
Create a new account. No, I'm just
actually double check to make sure you're still subscribed. A-Dub is here. That is Annie, I believe. Good to see you. And yes, we've got Linda's channel, Teresa Ford. I think it's possible for Linda to reach 100. So I'm always good with that. Pia's Eclectic Life is here. And I love it. You're getting a lot of support. You got this.
Oh, you guys, you're so kind. Thank you.
You're very capable. You're a
you.
natural. Yes, duh. So, and yeah, I did throw you into the deep end, and I do apologize for that. However,
that's okay. I don't mind.
The other option was to carry you along with me so that you could hear all of that stuff, but we didn't need to do that. And yes, you're not boring. And we are going to find out how not boring she is here shortly.
Oh, yeah, okay. Hi,
yes. Mars 54 is here. Hi, all. Good to meet another reader. Yes. And she's not just another reader. She is an Akashic Records reader and psychic medium. So, okay. So, and Debbie has subscribed.
Hi, Debbie. Thank you. You guys are just like,
there you go.
That's 81.
Are you at 81? Oh, I love it. I love it.
That's what she just said. Debbie, I think it was.
Thank you. Aaron O'Nugent said,
Aaron, hi. I recognize
with you in various groups. So, and okay, so I'm probably missing some people. So Lisa Niedermeyer is here. Hi, Lisa.
Oh, hi, Lisa. She's a subscriber. I think she was like, she wasn't my first, but I think she was among the first.
Great. And Jonathan Daly is here. Jonathan, are you subscribed to Linda Day Gonzalez? If not, please take care of that.
Hi, Jonathan.
We'll wait. So, and Michelle Marie, Astrological Tarot, is putting the kettle on. Hello.
Hi,
And
Michelle.
hi, Michelle Marie. Hi, Jonathan. Good to see you. So lots of lovely people here.
You really do have the best chatters, you know.
I don't make stash tags for,
No, I know.
anything. I mean, you're right. These are the best chatters.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason that I show up. So
I'm beginning to understand a little bit of that, you know.
Teresa Ford said, Gerald, you could start a segment called Terrified Tarot for people new to the camera.
Yes, do it.
All right, I'm going to write that down. I can't guarantee.
That's brilliant. Anything. That's a genius idea.
I just posted on my community tab a poll asking what people would like me to focus on in March, because February is almost full.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Aaron already said, we already know you're great, Linda. Rossi is here. Hello, Rossi. So,
hi, Rossi.
Yeah, Annie Bear was excited that this showed up. I mean, you know, I showed up 19 hours early. Wow.
Oh, geez. Do you know what? I was so scared I was going to miss one of Val's shows. I showed up a week early. And I'm going, why? Like on StreamYard, right? And the link worked. The link worked, and I sat there and going, well, geez, it's like, you know, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wrong day.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, that happens. It happens to me. So Star Midnight is here. And
Star Midnight.
Yeah. And Debbie said 78. So all right. And
wow,
so
Debbie.
Okay, so just so that anybody, and J.O. is here. Hello. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, you are at 90 subs now.
Oh, geez.
91. We're working to 100. So Linda, who is that beautiful creature who is filling the airways with her voice to make sure that we all know
mellifluous melody? That one?
Yes.
That is Wanda. She is a Gotham cockatoo saying hello. She's my avian overlord, to whom I offer daily sacrifices of food and blood occasionally. And well, you know, she likes landing on my head and her little sharp claws digging. Anyway, and she's been with me for 20. Well, yeah, she's been with me for 20 years. Nice. She'll be 20 in April.
Nice.
Yeah. And we apparently had a past life together in Australia in the mid 1850s. When I was washing clothes for miners in a stream along with a bunch of other women who were doing that same thing.
Oh,
anyway,
okay.
Yeah, and I made friends with the birds. It made my work bearable. And so she came along for the ride in this lifetime.
I love it.
Yeah.
I like it when we have that understanding. And we can bring that with us into this life. So,
yeah. She does know me, Aaron. Aaron just put up that she knows. Yeah, she knows me inside and out. She loves the energy when I'm reading, and she has to participate. She just cannot help herself, and I'm not going to say no to her. I mean, why would I? That would be
that would just be wrong.
Yeah, like. She can come, like she can. Oh, Jackie, hi.
Hi, Jackie. Great to see you. Thanks for being here. So Linda, I got to know you because you won a free reading with me.
I did, and it was a whole hour-long reading, and it blew me away.
Aw. Well, it was a really easy read, and one of the great things about it is there was so much coming through for you. I had to make sure that I balanced out because I didn't want to overwhelm you.
Ah, okay.
So you handled it well. And about 5-10 minutes into talking to you, I'm like, oh, she's got this. She can handle it. Just say whatever you need to.
Yeah.
And it was good.
Well, that's always true. I mean, I'm a big girl. I can deal with my life.
Yes. So, okay, I love to ask this question. Tell us your origin story, and
as a person or as a reader,
whatever you are most comfortable with. Tell us about how you came to your spiritual path and your reading.
Oh, okay. Well, I became a Baha'i when I was 17.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody can Google that because I'm not going to go into it. It would just take too long. Anyway, and I still am fundamentally, but I just don't have anything to do with the community because I'm just a little too out there. So I spent 40 years praying daily and looking for ways to be of service and looking for, and then after my husband died 20 some years ago, things really changed. I got real sensitive, and it was like I was missing a layer of skin. It's hard to describe. For me, grief was really physical. And it was like I had a bad sunburn or my skin was gone and stuff just really hurt me. And so I backed away and I've stayed away because I got a little weird after that.
Okay.
And then in the, I'm thinking fall. Yeah. Was it the fall of 22? I was in a chat with the Crone Zone.
Uh-huh.
And people were talking about their experiences with apparitions. And I mean, I'm a smart ass in the chat, I'll just sit there in the keyboard and just, well, I said, I can feel people around me. I can feel, I've never seen anything. I mean, and Priscilla, I remember clearly Priscilla saying, well, you're a psychic medium. You know how she says things, right?
Yes. Yes.
And I went, no, I'm not. And she goes, oh yeah, you are. And then Heather kicked in. Oh yes, you are. If you can feel them, yeah, you are a psychic medium. And I just sort of had to sit back and go, well, there was that time, and then there was that other time, and then there was, and then when my grandma died, and I had to sort of sit back and kind of reevaluate my life experiences in the light of this potential reality. And so then in March of 23, I took the psychic mediumship course from Kevin Lewis and Stoffer Cavins. Well, that was a mind opener. That was,
I bet.
And at the same time, I was part of Allie's book club. Allie Martin has a book club, and we're assigned a book to read. How they work. The book club choice for June, I believe it was How to Read the Akashic Records by Linda Howe. And so I read the book and I went, yeah, sure, I can do it. It's a recipe. Of course I can do it.
I love it. Okay, now everybody, she read this book and she went, oh yeah, I could do it.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's a recipe.
There's confidence. That's beauty. There's a lot of beauty in that, Linda. So I'm heaping praise in your general direction. So nicely done.
Thank you. It just like I've learned everything from a book, as Manuel would say. I taught myself to sew. A lot of the knitting that I taught myself,
Sure.
all of that kind of a lot of the stuff I do, I just taught myself from books, because we didn't have YouTube anyway. And so, by God, it worked, and it was. Okay, I'm probably gonna. I don't mind talking about this. It's just that it's really deeply emotional for me, and
Of
so I'm
course.
probably gonna cry. So
Okay.
don't worry about it. It's just
Sure.
emotional. It's not. It's nothing. It's just emotion.
Mhm.
Um, the very what I saw when I connected was, and I love Linda Howe, and her method works. It's unwieldy and it takes a long time. And the method I learned from Val is way faster and way easier and less
Mhm.
complicated and convoluted. But Linda Howe's method works.
Uh-huh.
May not work the first time, it may not work the second, but it will. Ooh, thank you, Tarot Magician. But it will work. Okay.
Uh-huh.
What I saw was a nebula. Like those photos that we are getting from the deep space telescopes about what nebulae look like.
Uh-huh.
With,
Uh-huh.
so it was all these clouds of gas in the and I found myself in the middle of space, and I'm going, "Whoa, this is so cool," because I love space, and looking around and seeing this great, beautiful nebula with gas clouds and little sparkly thingies all over in it. And I'm just going, oh, that's so beautiful. And I went to it, and lo and behold, it's the Akashic Records. And the masters that were there were so joyful. And they're like, Linda, we're so glad you're here. We're so happy to work with you. I have never felt so welcomed and so loved and so cherished in my whole life.
Oh.
It was a life-changing moment for me.
Mhm.
Um, and I love reading because I get that feeling every time.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
like who wouldn't want that? It's a rush. It's the best rush ever. And yeah, so that's my how I became an Akashic Records reader story.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that. I
Very
feel
welcome.
I feel it's really important to understand everyone has a slightly different process. In your process, this is what happened for you. There's a lot of similarities. Once we connect to something genuine and divine, it's like, whoa. So and yes, a lot of support in the chat. So
And
people are
so
loving
that
that.
was like a year and a half ago. And then
Mhm.
I took Val's class. And
Yes.
that was it. I knew what I was meant to do. I knew what I was supposed to do. I knew where I was going. I had a direction. I had support. And then they sent me the spirit budgies.
Yes, and what are their names?
Gerald and Richie.
Yes.
And they're both girls.
All right. That's all right. I love
I,
that.
I couldn't dare calling them, Geraldine. I just thought, nah, fuck no,
Yeah.
she'll be Gerald.
Yeah. No.
They're
And
still pretty feral, but they're lovely, and they're landing on my reading lamp next to me now, like within 2 feet of
oh,
me.
nice.
Yeah, because I give them their space. The cage is open. They can come and go as they please. They get
Yes.
fed. They get treats. Now
Mhm.
they're eating out of my hand.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Book Bewitched said Linda gives me that rush when she reads.
Ah,
Yes. Yes. And
good, good. I never know how people feel, but just like I just let it come through me, and
mhm.
because it is an amazing, amazing feeling. I cannot. Um, it's like all the best Christmases of your life and your birthdays all together, all at once.
I love that.
It's fabulous,
I
fabulous.
love that. So, okay, so You read that book that was part
Yeah.
of the Allie's Heart and Soul Connected
Yep.
book discussion. Was that the first time you'd heard about Akashic Records, or okay?
No, I used to read tarot when I was like 17, back at back when dinosaurs roamed the earth, and and there was only one deck
Back
available.
back when the cards were on tablets, they were on stone tablets. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah, that's right.
okay?
God damn, they were hard to move around.
They were. I mean,
I
you couldn't
know.
ripple shuffle those at all.
You needed a whole backyard just to lay out a Celtic cross. It was
Exactly.
awful.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, and I had read Lobsang Rampa. Do you remember Lobsang Rampa? Or you're too young.
I have heard that name. Yes.
Yeah, well, and I had read what he wrote, and I was 17, 18, something like that, and I was like, whoa, this is so cool.
Mhm.
And I was trying to move things with my mind
Sure.
and
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, like, you try it and it doesn't work, and you go, oh, I got a bad headache. And you know but he said, he was talking about the Akashic Records, and then every so often I'd see um Lama who Lob sang Rampa. He turned out to be a plumber from somewhere in England. It
Mhm.
was I personally don't think he was I don't think it was a hoax so much as he was channeling, maybe delusional, maybe channeling.
Oh,
I'm not sure. I don't know enough about it to be. I only know what I read in Google about him. I'm reluctant to call it a hoax uh, because in a way he was part of my spiritual journey too, and I
yes.
wouldn't like to you think that I got into this partly through a hoax, but that's just me, my ego. He might have been, I don't know.
Could have been.
um, um, but yeah, yeah. So every so often over the last 50 years or so, I've been hearing about the Akashic Records, but I knew what they were, but
Mhm.
like reading the Akashic Records, I mean, really, you have to be a monk, or you have to fast for 40 days and 40 nights out in the
Yes.
desert, and all that kind of stuff. I didn't know it was that easy.
Yeah.
That's it. That's right, Maruda.
Yes. Thank you, Madam Maru, best chatter, best mod coming through.
Yeah,
So there you go. I
yeah.
appreciate that. And we have Kaylee Fogo Pogo. So hello, Kaylee, who is I believe work lurking. And we've had more people come in. So right now we have
Oh, I'm so cool.
49 of the best chatters watching, Linda.
Wow. Hi, you guys.
And everybody, please make sure you go over and subscribe to Linda de Gonzalez. Her channel is linked at the top of the chat. It is linked below in the description. We're trying to get Linda to 100 subscribers.
That would be awesome.
So
I
um,
only have 2 shorts on my channel right now. I'm producing others.
okay, let's talk about those shorts. Okay, Linda de Gonzalez, let me lean in and talk to you. Okay, Linda's always going, well, I can't do that. I don't do that and all that stuff. And I'm subscribed to her channel. I've got my notification bell done, and I get this notification that Linda de Gonzalez has posted a short. I go look at this short, and I'm like going, holy.
I can
And
take
I'm like going, I am an amateur. I'm going to stop YouTube immediately.
you just have to talk to my friend Con. I
There's
take absolutely zero credit for any of that. This is okay. I didn't want to do YouTube. I just wanted to read for people, because that's like my greatest joy really now, is to read for people. um, it and so I just thought, "Ugh, there's enough like tarot, astrology, there's enough, and there's enough readers on WooTube, as I call it, which some people find demeaning, but I think it's hilarious. Anyway, yeah, I didn't want to do YouTube at all, and my guides kept saying, you know, we want you to do this. We think that this would be really good for you and it would help us a lot. And
Mhm.
it would be really good for humanity. And I'm going, yeah, I'm just an old lady. What the hell do I know? And oh my gosh.
Okay, first of all, you're not old. Second of all, you're
That's my,
definitely a lady, but you are not old.
well, thank
Okay.
you. But in my head, I'm 26 and I'm sticking to that. So
That's okay. I'm 12 years old. I'm a 12-year-old boy. Think about the conversation we were having backstage.
I know. So, so yeah, I didn't want to do it. I just didn't want to. It
Sure.
seemed like work, and I don't want to work. Whatever from now on, I mean, like since I retired, I don't want to do any work. I don't want to have to like crack my skull open on unknown technology for like what. And so, um, and so, um, so I just sort of dug in my heels and said, yeah, no, I'm not. Okay, I'll help Val out. I'll go on her show and, you know, cause I love Val. And so I'll do that. But that's it. That's all I'm going to do. I'm never going to do this like for myself. And then my friend, Con Davis said, oh, you know, I've been looking at your stuff and you could do this and you could do that. And I'm going, no, I don't know how. And, you know, it's going to take me forever to learn. And and he said, no, I'll do it for you. I'm bored. You know, I'll do it for you. Come on, let's do some
Mhm.
shorts. So, yeah. So that's how that happened. So the production value is entirely Con's magic. Entirely.
Yes. However, as a magician, as a witch, magic only works when you've got something good with which to start.
Ah, well.
Don't argue with me. That was a
Okay, I
statement.
won't argue with you. All right. Nope, no argument for me. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's
So,
very kind.
so yeah, and by the way, the Val you keep talking about is Dragonfly
Ah,
Crystal.
yes.
So, and Val regularly hosts free Akashic record readings with a lot of her students.
Yeah.
So this is wonderful. So eventually you may or may not start doing your own lives. You don't have to, Linda.
Well, that I actually would like to, if I could figure out how to manage them with the chats and all, from okay, because everybody uses StreamYard as opposed to just out of YouTube. But how do you manage the chat without having to look down at your phone all the time or your tablet or what? I mean, like, you know, like the setup, just the technical setup just seems like, okay, that's really complicated.
Well, yeah, we want Linda lives. So, and by the way, I have taken a screenshot. You have reached 100 subscribers.
No, did I?
Yes.
Oh my God, you guys, thank you so much.
Yes. So,
That's amazing.
yes. And,
Okay.
you know, and certainly the
Thank
best chatters
you.
for bringing it. Yes.
Thank you.
So,
Okay. There will be more shorts because we didn't film last week because we had a big dump of snow and I couldn't get there because I filmed them at Con's place because he has the studio set up. But I have 3 more scripted out and also a
beautiful.
slightly longer one.
Mhm.
So
Well, and I think, okay, to answer your question, I'll take a step. I like hosting lives. My first year and a half, I did it all on my iPad. I did all of it on my iPad.
okay.
So it's just a
Wow.
matter of we can talk about the rhythm to do, and you get to choose what works for you. No one is telling you how to run your channel.
I am the queen of my universe.
Well, yes, yes.
I love that.
So, yeah.
It suits me down to a T.
Well, and you know, and Marvita Dragonfly has just subscribed. Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you, Marvita.
You're
Thank you
getting
all.
a lot of love for the shorts and a lot of congratulations. I
Thank you.
probably missed all of the congratulations, so my apologies.
Oh no, that's fine. I mean,
Yep. Yes, you can host on an iPad. That's how I did it for the first year and a half. So it's all good. It's all good. So and so okay, so you said a whole lot of really important stuff, and I think an important thing that I want to bring up is you became aware of your connection with the Akashic Records.
Yeah.
People have connections with Akashic Records, whether or not they realize it or
Yeah.
not. I
Yeah.
believe that.
It's true. No, it's true. It's not a belief. It's true.
Yes. And some people lean into that. Some people do not. Okay. You are on YouTube and you're doing this because that's what's needed.
Yeah.
And I
That's
am a firm believer. I've talked to a lot of people who've started channels, and I'm like going, "Oh, who wants to hear me?" and all that stuff. And it's like, it doesn't matter who wants to hear you, because those who need to hear you will hear you when they need to hear you.
That's an excellent point.
So, and you have a very powerful voice. Okay, keeping praise in your general direction. You ready? Okay.
I'm ready to receive it.
Okay, and even Wanda's quiet.
I know. God
You
bless her.
are extremely articulate,
Thank
and
you.
you have clarity in your readings that suggests to me, and I'm not reading your Akashic Records because I don't necessarily
Okay.
have permission. However,
Oh, actually, you do. You, Gerald,
okay,
you
okay,
have permission. Okay. You have
you
my permission.
thank you. You have worked with the records many times, and each time your skill level gets honed in, and it's very sharp. So you have the ability now in this lifetime. You've got lots of beautiful experience, and see, I'm getting whole body tingles. So
Yeah.
you're
Yeah, I'm getting the chills.
yeah, you have a life experience which gives you the ability to connect with a variety of people.
Oh, that's true.
And that life experience is one without judgment. You are so busy celebrating people who are authentically themselves. That's what's so important. You are so busy. It's so focused on, look at you, look what you've done. That's good.
I survived.
You survived, yes. And sometimes survival is the best thing possible. And sometimes survival is that thing which allows us to go, okay, I don't want to have to be that strong again. And of course, I don't know about you, but when I say that, guides go, well, let's prove it. Let's have you do it again, right? So,
I ask my guides sometimes, I go, please don't make me have to go out and wait at the bus stop at 6:45 a.m. for the 6:55 bus that will take me to the SkyTrain station that will get me to work by 8:15, because if I take a later bus I won't get to work till 8:35, and then I'll be late and I'll be in shit. Please don't make me do that again.
yes, I
Oh,
hear you. So, Linda, I will stop heaping praise on you, but there are a lot of people in the chat who are agreeing with me.
wow.
There's a beauty in it. There's no artifice or puffy ego in you. You have a wonderful way of connecting. Yep, that's great.
Wow.
Linda
Thank you all
transfers the
so much.
joy she reads in the physical and emotional way. In a physical and emotional way. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it.
yeah,
I can't help but
yeah, yeah.
103. You guys are amazing. Holy moly. Whoa. Okay, that blows my mind.
There you go. So, um, so Akashic Records, and you're also a psychic medium.
Apparently, Priscilla was right and Heather, they were right. Oh, and then I didn't tell you this part. After that, I thought, well, I just need a little bit of confirmation on this because, they're lovely women. And, I just want to hear somebody else say this. Second opinion. And so on one of Allie's shows, and I don't remember which one, but not very long after, probably within the same week, I asked the same question, and Allie's going, well, of course you are. I mean, you got this card and you got this card and you got that card. Of course you are. You're very powerful, intuitive. And I'm going,
there you go.
yeah.
And there we have it, everybody. That's Linda Day Gonzalez, powerful Akashic Records reader, psychic medium, and all around nice individual.
Oh, thank you.
So there you go. And Moira was like, a Gerald waved a magic wand, and now under surprise.
Yes, Gerald flicked his fan, as only Gerald can do, and voila. You do. Oh my God, I love it. I love it.
Of course, I'm a witch. I have lots of wands. This one is extra special, but
I like the sparkly one. I like the the lights and everything.
Yes,
sparkly,
yes.
shiny. Yeah, shiny, sparkly gets me.
Book says you are such so worthy, woman.
I really appreciate that. I want to say though that it's important for me to tell you that it's the masters. Like, if you feel you have a better understanding of your soul's purpose and your soul's journey and your soul's growth, that's the masters, man. It is nothing to do with me. The toughest part of being a reader for me is getting myself the hell out of the way and keeping out of the way.
I agree.
And just saying, no, in a space where there's no interference, there's no filter, absolutely no filter between what I hear or see and what I say, what I transmit.
Yes.
That is the most important part of it. And if you're getting it, then I'm doing my job.
Yes.
Yes. And it is my job apparently now.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Apparently, it is my job.
Yeah.
And here we go. Your loving humbleness is making you stronger.
Well, because without humility, you're just a bag of ego, and you don't get any messages anymore, or at least you don't.
Oh, yeah.
You don't get the kind of messages that help people transform themselves, that help people grow, that help people in any way. You get. Fairy tales, or you get, and I'm getting this from the masters now, you get what makes you feel good, not necessarily what is for your good.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes. And as a reader, I work really hard at getting my ego out of the way, because that is just messy.
Yeah.
That's messy. And
it's messy, it's ugly, it's painful, and it does not help anybody. And it's very destructive to you. Like, as a reader, it's very destructive. So it's hard. It's really, really critical to remain grounded and humble, and to remember that this isn't you, that you're not, if you're good, if you're really doing it right, you're not even there.
Yes. Yes. A lot of times when I'm doing readings, and I even mini reads online, when I'm really connected, I don't remember what information was said.
Same.
Sometimes I may get a flash, and I'm actually learning to, I want to step aside, but not that far aside.
Yeah.
So that I can have some recall as necessary. So
I learned that the first few lives that I did with Val, I don't remember hardly any of it, and I watched them, and I'm going,
I don't remember that. Yeah.
I know. Did I say that? Wow, that sounds so awesome. Yeah, I wasn't there. Which great, but
Yes.
I honestly don't remember.
Yeah. And okay, so I feel like if we kept the knowledge of every reading, we would go insane. Could be.
Yeah, maybe. I
Be.
mean, it's a lot to just keep in your head, and for why? Like,
Aw,
it's not your information.
aw. Thank you.
And yeah, you are a phenomenal reader.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
do thank you for that. It's hard. I've had a couple of people reach out to me recently, and they want to know about my services, and I'm like, I do a whole bunch. I access a whole lot of different methods to be able to
Yeah.
provide the reading,
Yeah.
and that sounds a little
No, I totally get it.
shady, but
I totally get it.
yeah,
And the thing is, you see, the thing that I really, really admire about you is you have this rock solid knowledge of tarot, of the
thank
of
you.
classical meanings, of the different symbols, of all of that, like background technical knowledge of tarot and the history and all the rest of it, the context that you can bring to a reading. And you have this amazing, amazing connection with spirit,
Aw,
okay, that you also bring to a reading. Yeah,
thank you.
you're an amazing reader. You really are.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So I'm going to take a sip
Oh,
because there's a
please.
lot of
Yes,
good stuff
do.
going
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. Let's all take a sip. Here's to all of us.
Yes.
Yeah, there
Cheers.
we go.
Clink.
Mm. The elixir of life. Num,
Oh,
num, num.
yes. Jonathan Daly said exactly. I tell my clients that I won't remember much because it's not me speaking.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah. Um, yes. Sip sip. So and oh, sheesh. Thanks, Marella. This is
Yeah.
this is about Linda. This is not about me. So um so say a little bit more about your YouTube channel.
I didn't want to start it.
Yeah, how'd that work for you?
Clearly not very well.
Hmm.
I didn't want to do it because it seemed like so much work. It seemed like I don't want to work. It's got to be fun. If I'm going to do anything, it's got to be fun. It's got to be something that brings me joy. And I mean, I can sit at the sewing machine making, receiving blankets for my friend who's about to have a baby.
Which is beautiful.
Yeah, and I can do that for hours, and it's not work. Um, but ask me to figure out a whole new video technology and how to put it together and how to do this and how to do that, and I'm going, yeah, no, that just seems like a lot of work and I don't feel like doing it. And then my friend Con showed up, and he's doing all the work. All I have to do is sit there and be the hair and teeth, which is what we called
Hair and teeth.
yeah, it's a derogatory term that we use for the on-air personalities.
Hair and teeth. Okay.
Yes, and because it was rumored, based on some level of reality. Anyway, the rumor, the sort of legend, not rumor, but myth. Okay, myth was that there was no brains, that they read, they look good on camera, they look fabulous on camera, they sound good on camera, and they just had to read the script, and that was all there was to it. So yeah, so when I say Con is the magician, the genius, and I'm just the hair and teeth.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I script it out, I'll script it out
Of course.
pretty, point form and what I want to cover and how, and they're only a minute long, but that requires really disciplined scripting because you
It
want to,
really does.
yeah,
It really does.
yeah.
So Jonathan Daly has a question. What does Linda see happening with her YouTube channel?
I don't know. I've got, like I said, I've got a day of um, taping next week, where I plan to get 3 more shorts in the can and a longer form video. and I will learn how to do lives, and then I will start doing my own lives, because that's for me the most, it's the most challenging, but it's also the most fun, because I did a live with this is my first live, not with Val, with Scott, because I
Yes, I remember that. I saw
yeah,
that. Yes.
yeah, and that was so cool, because he was reading tarot and I was reading the Akashic Records for the same question, and so whoever asked the question got like this boom encyclopedia of
Yep.
information sometimes, and uh, I at first it sort of felt a little like I was talking about a whole different thing than what Scott was talking about.
Uh-huh.
But then as time went on, we just got in sync with each other, and it just,
Yes.
wow, it was so cool. It was so
Yes.
beautiful. It
Yes.
was so cool.
And I think it's one of those
I want to
things.
do that again.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
you
if I
know,
have my own, with my own lives. I mean, that's the kind of thing I want to do, is I want to bring in different kinds of readers. Okay,
sure. Sure.
like tarot, oracle, like whoever doing whatever kind of reading they do, however they want to connect,
I'll be happy to be a guest.
and you will probably get to be one of the probably be my first, actually,
Well,
and
I can support
and
you.
so and yeah, I would like to do that, because I'm really interested in exploring the intersection of these methods of connecting to spirit,
Hmm.
because let's not kid ourselves, we're all going to the same place, whether we're doing well. Okay, so psychic mediums, they're generally connecting with spirit, so it's not quite the same, but sort of it is. But tarot and oracles and it's all going to the same place. Akashic Records is going to the same place, a little deeper is my feel of it, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. Did you see who's here? Who says hi?
Oh, Kevin! Oh my goodness! Oh,
Look
Kevin,
at people.
I have to tell you how much that course meant to me, and um, how deeply grateful I am to you for offering it and for teaching me. And thank you. Yeah, thank you for this. It was a huge gift to me, a huge
Yes.
gift. I'm so grateful. And why aren't you doing it again?
Oh, wow. Sorry, Kevin. I didn't know she was going to do that. I would have, I would
Yeah,
have, you know,
he would have blacked me out. No, seriously. Kevin is an amazing teacher, and that course was, yeah, mind blowing. That course
Jo
was,
said we're great together. Future collabs.
I thought
Kevin,
so too. Oh,
Kevin said,
Kevin.
"OMG, Linda, so much love to you." So
Oh, so much love to you, Kevin. Really,
so
that
yeah,
was
okay.
an
And
amazing experience.
here you go, Kevin. If people are wanting another class, no pressure. So
Yeah, no pressure, Kevin. Like, just, whenever you feel like it. Another 5 week, was it 5 weeks? Yeah, 5 week, another 5 week commitment for you. There you go.
so and what's wonderful is there are some great, the internet has given us opportunity to really meet a variety of teachers and a variety of readers, and there's great things to learn from
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
Do you like what someone does? Do you like what somebody else does? You pick and choose. You're the one in control, and if
yeah.
you don't like somebody,
Don't
yeah,
watch.
yeah,
Scroll past them.
yes, yes. So okay, so did we answer Jonathan's question about
I don't remember his
what's next?
question. What was it?
What's next for your YouTube channel? Other than
Oh,
somebody did say Linda's going to be at 1,000 in no time.
oh God. Yeah, what am I going to do then, right? I don't know. I was really happy when I had 69, but that's because I'm 12 years old. I took a screenshot because, like, I'm just that childish. Okay.
There you go.
Anyway, what am I going to do with my YouTube channel? I have no. Well, I already told you what I think I'm going to do. Where it looks like I feel like I want to go, but I'm not really in control of this. Okay, because if I had been in control, there wouldn't be a YouTube channel. We wouldn't be talking. I wouldn't be here with Gerald. Yeah, if I'd had my way. And so I'm kind of grateful that I didn't get my way. But
Oh, did you hear that, guides?
I
Did you
know,
hear
I know.
that?
Well, it's as long as it's not work, okay? As long as it doesn't feel like like a job.
Yes. Yeah. My thing is I always want to enjoy what I'm doing.
Yes, I
And
want it to create joy.
yes, because for those of you who do not create content on YouTube, it is work.
Yes.
It can be very hard work. Some of the times it can take a lot longer than what was expected, especially if you're filming videos and then posting them later. It is work. I enjoy the work, and as long as I'm enjoying the work, even though it may be hard and tedious, I'm still going to do it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And so yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah, as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, according to my guides, and then I'll just keep doing it. It's not like I don't want to say I didn't have a choice, because I absolutely have free will to do anything that, tarot magician. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm so grateful I don't do any of it, because I've watched Con edit these shorts. It takes, and he's got we're going to put an overlay in here, and I think I'll fade out the music there, and we're going to zoom in a little bit here, and I'm going, whoa, none of this would ever have occurred to me. Yeah. None of it, let alone learning how to do it. So thank you for Con, because without him, none of this would be possible. His contact information is in my channel description. He is a freelancer, and he is available.
Very nice. And and Aaron and Nugent said, "I'm glad you have stubborn friends, Linda. We all win."
I wonder if they're anything like me. Maybe not.
You think?
No.
You're not stubborn at all, are you?
No, not at all.
No, you're just persistent,
easygoing, and flexible, and yeah.
And Kaylee Fogo Pogo said, "I think that's why I don't have a channel, at least not right now. I have no time as it is." I completely get the no time. One of the things that I did when I started my channel, this is, this just in, and Lisa said no editing allowed. When I would film my videos, when I would do flip throughs or recorded videos, if I got past the first 30 seconds without making a mistake, I finished whatever it was that I was going to do. I was just leaving in the silly stuff, because guess what? It's me.
Yeah.
It is who I am.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah. Well, Con does a lot of editing. He edits out the because I still get nervous in front of a camera. And so he edits out where I look down at my notes, because I don't trust my memory, because I have attention deficit disorder.
So do I. It's a gift. It's a superpower.
Yeah. Oh, you want to know what my superpower really is? Yes. I can look at a wall of text and pick out every typo, everyone, and I don't have to read it, and I don't even have to think about it. I look at text and that's wrong. They hated me at some of my jobs. I'd flip things back and go back and, check your spelling, because this is wrong. That's wrong. Yeah.
You're the kind of person who I would want on my team because of that superpower.
Yeah. Well, I'll do any editing for anybody. I can proofread like nobody's business, and quickly, and without having to actually read the thing. Oh no, shouldn't use that there. Nope, that's the wrong word. Nope. Yeah.
Carter Deluxe is here, and by the way, Angela Cartomancy Mesquite is here. So,
hi, Cartomancy. Hi, Angela. Are you doing okay? Are you doing okay, girl? Are you doing all right?
Are you taking care of yourself, Angela?
Yeah.
Queen, do not make me come over there. So
Even
yeah,
Wanda is yelling at you.
Wanda is wondering who mom is talking to. That's
Oh
true.
no, she can come over and find out if she wants, and if she's too lazy to use her wings to fly, I'm not providing her with a taxi service. And the budgies, as you can see, the budgies are happily flying around, which is probably why she's screaming, because they like to buzz her, and it makes her nervous. They taunt her, and it makes her nervous, and she goes, "Ooh, ooh, you're breathing my air." Ah. Pretty funny.
Jo asked if Linda, did you by
Oh God,
chance
yes.
attend a Catholic grade?
Oh God, yes. God, yes. I went to a convent. Well, okay. My father was a teacher for what used to be called Indian Affairs in Canada. And so I grew up on reservations.
Okay.
And reserves, we call them here. And I went to residential schools until I was in 5th grade, at which time when I was in 3rd grade, they sent me to a convent. Well, that was a miserable failure. I was trying to run away every chance I got. And finally at Easter, they sent me home for being.
They said, please don't come back.
Yeah, they sent me home as being undisciplinable. I can't remember the word they used, but that was the.
I want that as a merit badge. Undisciplinable. Okay, so we have Linda Day Gonzalez, Akashic record reader and psychic medium's first merch. Undisciplinable.
Well, anyway, so that's so I went to the residential school with as the only white kid with 400 Native children, and that was I spoke fluent Soto when I was with them, and yeah, that was a hell of an experience. I'm so grateful to have had that, because I saw the abuse. It didn't happen. Well, some, like the nuns were verbally abusive to everybody, but it was nothing compared to what the Native kids got, the Aboriginal kids got.
Yeah, I did go. I went to Catholic elementary school. I also went to seminary for a summer. And so we have that in common.
I seriously considered a vocation myself. I know
it sounds
because you're Catholic, you have to.
Well, and I was the youngest, or I'm the youngest.
Oh my God, somebody in the family has to be a priest. What the hell?
Exactly.
Yeah, or a nun. Yeah.
Yes,
and I remember at 10 having an argument with my father, who had gone to seminary, by the way, and dropped out the summer before he was to be ordained. Anyway, I remember having an argument with him about why women couldn't be priests, and saying, well, I wanted to be a priest, and so, that was an interesting argument.
I love that.
I like to think it ended in a draw.
It ended in a draw. I love that. I love that. So we're at an hour and 3 minutes, and
okay.
we can keep talking. I'm not in a rush.
I'm fine. I'm not in a rush. I got nothing to do. Except drink my coffee and sit here and be with you and all of you.
Well,
people, thank you so much. 100 subscribers. Ha!
Actually 105.
Wow.
105 people.
That's amazing, you guys. Thank you. Such a gift. Yeah, now I really am going to have to do something with that channel.
Well, you're doing it. You're planning it.
Yeah,
so
I'm planning it, and I just need to learn more about specifically how to manage lives, because I like doing the shorts, because there's a lot of questions that I get all the time, and that's what I want the shorts to address. One of the things that keeps coming up is like, oh, how do I get more spiritual? How do I connect with meditate? Lots of different ways of meditating, and I'm going to do a long form video about that.
Well, and yes, I think that's great, because the best way to meditate is the way that works for you.
Exactly. Took me a long time to figure that out. And people, when you fall asleep while meditating, that happened to me for like decades. I do not joke. I would try to meditate and I would fall asleep. Well, yeah, I was exhausted. Duh. Don't
Well, yeah.
meditate when you're
Well,
tired.
and well, either that, well, think about it. If you're meditating and you're getting into that space, I actually think it's okay to fall asleep because you're in that zone and then you can continue your own
I love
spiritual
that.
development
Yeah.
whilst you're sleeping.
Yeah, I gave up on fighting that. I thought that I had to be like, this whole Zen thing of, being in the meditative space and all this kind of stuff and consciousness, raising my consciousness and stuff. But I was just too exhausted from, like 3 hours of commute and an 8-hour job that was like really, tough intellectually. And yeah, so I should have just realized it and just let go and okay, fall asleep. This is how I fall asleep every night. But there's walking meditations, there's dancing meditations, there's music meditations. You can use guided meditations. Knitting is for me a really Annie Bear. um, knitting for me is a really, and sewing. They're both really meditative kinds of activities for me.
Yeah. Well, it goes back to the and on Woo Woo Witchery and Coffee Club, Deb, Angela, and I always talk about this. It is the intent in which we do something.
Yes.
It is the intent in which we do something. And by the way, Tuta Speaks, JJ says, Linda Day Gonzalez, 108 subs.
JJ's here. Oh God. Okay.
JJ is here. And by the way, the best chatters are talking about the ways they do like to do meditation. And Catherine Pfeiffer Kraken said, Linda, your description of editing, noticing errors made me immediately think of my wonderful father. Only special people appreciated his high intelligence, great kindness, and lovely spirit. Yep.
I firmly believe that yeah, shuffling cards, yeah, that's another really meditative thing to do. I have come to believe that any creative activity is meditative just by virtue of being creative. Mm-hmm. That anytime you get into that creative headspace, whether you're painting or you're knitting or crocheting, anytime you're making something, that is a road to soul, a road opens up between a channel, a connection opens up between you and your soul, and you get into that whole wonderful headspace. So, so for me, that kind of, the other thing that works is beauty and joy. So the beauty of being out in nature and doing things that make you joyful and listening to music. Exactly. And it doesn't matter what kind of music. It doesn't have to be that spa music, that Reiki music, although I personally like it. But it doesn't have to be that. It can be Mozart. It can be whatever. It can be, AC/DC if that works for you. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like whatever works. That's the thing. Hanging out with chickens. Oh my God, I hang out with my birds. Yes, I totally get that.
I love that. So that brings up something, I talk about this because I always want my guests to share what is bringing you joy. What's bringing you joy these days?
Well, these days, my dear, dear friend is having a baby on February 12th. She's having a little girl. She hasn't named her yet because they want to meet her before they name her. Oh, yes. So I am making receiving blankets. I am sewing them on my sewing machine. I'm not doing that by hand. And this is a sample of the fabric, the flannelette. Some because I bought like way too much, and in like 3 meter lengths, so that I could have like a good size. It's not 3 meters long. It's like 1.10 meters, I think it is. Anyway.
Oh, look at that.
Because she came with me to choose the fabric. She said, I want her to be strong like a lion. And I went, oh.
Love that.
There's going to be lots of leftovers. I'm making about 16 of them. 18. I don't know, whatever.
Well,
And
okay. 16 or 18 receiving blankets should last what, 2 or 3 days?
2 days, I think. Well,
Okay.
in the first month, yeah, 2 days, because she doesn't believe me, and I'm going, oh, okay. We'll see. Maybe your baby will be different than any other baby I've ever known.
Just make sure you get the time of birth.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah. It's going to be cesarean. So we will know incontrovertibly the time of birth. So yeah, that's on my list. And my meditative activity, or my activity meditation, is this little sweater for her. Ah! Look at this. Is that not the cutest?
It is adorable.
It's just adorable. It's a size 1, so she'll wear it next winter. This rolled up part is going to get folded under and be a hem, so you can see the really nice border on it.
Lovely.
And I already finished the bonnet. And it has a little ruffle. Oh my God. That ruffle was
adorable.
That ruffle was a huge pain to knit and then to sew onto it. But oh my God, so worth it. So that's what's bringing me joy these days. That, and I'm trying to think of what else is bringing me joy. That's pretty much that. And oh, you know what? I'm doing personal readings.
Are you?
I am.
Tell me about those.
Well, I've done a few now, and it's by donation. Because I realize that there are an awful lot of, okay, I'm just going to say it. There's an awful lot of poor old women like me in our community who are, I think, maybe underserved. And so I decided to have the readings done by donation. My PayPal is in my channel ID thingy.
I'm just saying, yes.
I mean, I know that's unusual. Nobody else is doing it, but I felt right about that.
Good.
I just felt that, I felt right about doing it like that. But it's a lot of fun. It is really my favorite part of being a reader is actually doing the readings. Imagine that.
I love that. Yes, I do too. I do too. And you're getting a lot of love for that. So yes.
Oh, no, well, kindness. Thank you, JJ. That's really and Maruda. That's very nice of you to say. That's kind. I see it more as being needed, and if I'm not here to help people who are in need, well, okay. So remember, I was talking earlier about how deeply affected I was, how life-changing that. Okay, I want to the whole first connection. The first time I connected with the Akashic Records.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to share with you what I wrote that day.
Ooh, great.
June 19th, Akashic Records. And it's all like spidery writing, because like I wasn't really very well coordinated when I was writing it, because it was still all like,
of course,
there. And I was, joyful welcome, loving, warm, deeply moving. My purpose. Okay, I'm going to cry again. Exemplify loving service. Balance service to others with service to myself. Always choose love. And my lessons, self-worth and confidence. I think we've seen that already, haven't we?
That's beautiful. Thank you. Gosh.
So so it's my purpose. It's not kindness as such, although I appreciate that you think so, and I suppose it is, but really it's my purpose. I'm doing this because it's my purpose to be of loving service.
I like that. That's powerful.
I don't think I'm the only one whose purpose is to be of loving service, Gerald.
Does that bird work for the Salvation Army? Seriously, could with the bell.
Oh,
Wanda's ringing the bell.
she's got a bouncy like a perch that's a rope wrapped around or braided around a wire, and it's in a spiral, and at the bottom of it is a bell. So any movement she makes, like
she loves it.
Yeah, she'll ring the bell. It's not because she's doing it on purpose. She can't. She could scratch herself, the bell will ring. She'll lean over to do something, the bell will ring. It's I don't even hear it anymore.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this has been delightful. I am hoping that perhaps you would be willing to come back
Anytime.
Maybe we could do readings.
Yeah.
We can also talk about afterwards. We can talk about we can chat a little bit about doing a live, because some of the things that I figured out that, as I always like to say, they're Gerald's opinions, which I encourage you to completely ignore.
I value Gerald's opinions because they are based on his experience and his observation. They're not
based on my practice, that's for sure.
Oh, I don't know.
So the best chatters, by the way, have brought you to 111 subscribers.
Okay, I'm going to cry now.
And I have taken a screenshot of that, dear.
Oh, thank you.
So
that's amazing.
Yep.
That's amazing. That's amazing, because I didn't expect that my channel would ever, get any traction at all.
Please like and subscribe to both of our channels. Both of us do private readings.
Yes, we do.
So, I have read for Linda. I have not had Linda read for me yet.
I'd love to. Anytime you want.
And so I think there's and people.
Well, but I did read for you that one time in the chat. I think that was the first show.
That you did.
Yes. Because I remember going, "Holy crap! Oh my God, Gerald's in the chat!" Just like 2 minutes before we started.
Oh my God!
I was so afraid of disappointing you. I really wanted to give you a solid reading.
You did, and you have nothing to worry
much more about it, except that I remember in the chat you said some nice things about it, and I thought, well, okay, fine, okay, good, but I don't actually really remember what I said. I'm sorry.
And I actually emailed you afterwards and said that was spot on. Thank you.
Yes, you did. And then okay, it's coming back. I remember saying to you that I'm hearing song, like, do you sing? And but it wasn't about song at all. It was about attunement.
Yep.
Just tell me, you guys, all right? You don't have to make this into this whole spy game, crypto, crypto message stuff. Just tell me. But yeah, it was about attunement. I remember that now.
Yep. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And by the way, Thomas from Tarot Your Way is here. He has popped in.
Hi, Thomas.
Hello.
Oh my God, yes, totally. Absolutely 100%, Thomas.
Mm-hmm. Trancing with Spirit is here, and she says, congratulations, Linda.
Oh.
So, now we just need everybody to stay subscribed.
Trancing with Spirit is pretty awesome too. We trade readings in our practice sessions.
There, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Catherine said, have thoroughly enjoyed this. Love Gerald too. Discovering Linda has made my day and a great start to a new month. Need to sign off now. Best wishes to you. So, and all right. So we will say goodbye and thank you, everyone. Please.
Thank you so much, everybody. This was fun. Yeah.
So you have. It has been wonderful chatting with you. And, maybe we'll figure another time out that we can do some stuff together.
Yeah. I would like that. Oh, that would be fun. Yeah.
I would love it too.
Work.
All right. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you all.